Hello everyone and welcome to this video on WhatsApp tricks. WhatsApp is the most common tool used in the world. It's used for communication, collaboration, getting a feedback and so on. But there are so many hidden tricks in WhatsApp that very few people know about it. In order to save your time, to make your privacy and security in your WhatsApp, we have so many features in this. In this video, you'll learn about 20 different tricks which are hidden and which can be useful for you to make your optimization in the WhatsApp chat. Let's try to understand those features one by one. The first feature which is introduced by the WhatsApp is Imagine. Now, when you go to particular chat, when you click on this attachment icon, the last option if you see, that's an Imagine. So here in the Imagine option, when I click on this, a blank screen appears and the word given is Imagine. Now, if I want to create something, an image over here, I can just type something. For example, I will use a voice note to write some text. Instead of typing everything, I can click here, create an image of Eiffel Tower and having a couple proposing each other. And that's it. So when I click on send button, you can see this image is created, which is Eiffel Tower and the couple is proposing over there. Now, if I think I want to animate this particular image, I can click on animate. Within few seconds, this will be animated and this is created with the help of new feature, which is Imagine. Now, with the help of all the AI tools which are there, now you can see that's an animated image which is created and I can just click on send. So any scenario, any feature I can create with the help of this, just voice to text and then text to an image. Again, image can be converted into the animation, which is GIF format. Now, the second feature which you'll be seeing is right now is Meta AI feature. Meta AI feature right now is integrated inside WhatsApp. You see on the right hand side, there's a circle icon. When I click on this, here I can type any text. With the help of this, I can get a textual output, I can get a video output or an image output. For example, if I want to learn Microsoft Power BI, so I can click on this button and I can say, I want to see all the videos on Microsoft Power BI. Show me all the videos on Microsoft Power BI. And click on send. So what will happen is within few seconds, it will give me suggestion of all the Power BI videos which are available. And you can see these are all the Power BI videos which are available here. Same way, if I want to search about something else, for example, how to cook biryani. Okay, so I can click here, how to cook biryani. Now, when I click on send, it will give me all the textual outputs. You can see in a step-by-step, what are the ingredients I want, what is the method I want, and how do I create that particular biryani. You see, how do I cook that biryani over here. Same way, if I want to get some images over here, again, I can give a voice note, create an image of a teacher teaching in a school with 20 students approximately and send. So what it will do is, it will create an image of a school teacher and it will show as 20 students approximately. So that is an AI feature which has been integrated. So when I want to convert any message, you can see that's a photo which is generated over here within seconds. Now, the same thing used to take a lot of time earlier on the other applications. So all the AI features of textual, video and the images, all three are integrated in this Meta AI. Now, you might be thinking, where should I use it? You can use this feature anywhere and everywhere. If you have a question, what is the price of dollar today and what is the price of rupees? You can quickly find out. What is the temperature in, let's say, Bangalore? Okay, so I can quickly find out. I can put a voice text. What is the climate and the temperature right now in Bangalore? So within few seconds, I'll get the answer. So I don't have to go to Google to get the answer. So Meta AI feature is very interesting. It gives me all the details very, very quickly. So it can be anything. It can be about city. It can be about country or anything. Now, the third feature is about the text formatting. The way we speak to a person with different voice modulation creates an impact. Same way, when you type a message in the WhatsApp, if you want to create an impact, you can use this text formatting. You can put a star at the start and end of a word. You can put a star at the start and end of a particular sentence, and that particular sentence will become as bold. Similarly, if you want that to be in a italic format, put an underscore in the beginning, underscore at the end. It can be a word, it can be a sentence, and that will be converted into italic format. Same way, if you want something to be strike through on the particular text or a sentence, you can use a wave sign at the beginning and at the end of that particular word or a sentence. The fourth one, the next text formatting is, sometimes you have a list of all the items and if you want to convert them into a bullet points or maybe into a numbering format, you can use it. Suppose I want to type something over here. So I can put here as 1 dot space. When I put here 1 dot space, I can type something, let's say Excel, 2 dot, and I can type here, let's say Power BI, and 3 dot, you can see when I press enter, I can write here as PPT. So what is happening? I don't have to give the numberings. It understood the pattern and then it will automatically create a list. That's one option. Second option is, if I want a list not by the numbering but by the bullets. So I can press here as star and put space. Then I can type here as A, B, C, and D, and then I can click on send. So one is putting a numbers, one dot space, or second is just put a star and then space. These are the options are the best for text formatting when you have a list of items. The next one is very important, which is related to safety and privacy. Now, this is very common that your WhatsApp accounts are hacked. A person is sending a message from your account, okay, but it is not on your mobile phone. The WhatsApp is integrated on some other mobile phone and they are able to send the messages. How you can restrict, how you can keep your WhatsApp safe. It's a two-step verification process. If you want to keep your WhatsApp secure, this has happened with me personally and my people in the company. So how do you apply this safety feature? By two-step verification. So first one, you can click on three dots, then you can click on the settings option. Next is you can go to the accounts and you can see that's a two-step verification. Now here, in this two-step verification, you can just put a password which is 6-digit PIN. What is the use of this? Suppose someone is trying to copy your WhatsApp and trying to install on their mobile phone or on their laptop. It will ask a 6-digit PIN code without which it will not be enabled over there. So make sure you enable the 6-digit PIN code. Also, in case if you forget the 6-digit PIN code, you can get the data back again on your email. So you can also integrate your email ID and then that password will be saved. So here, this is the best way that you can keep your mobile phone safe and private. That's a WhatsApp feature here. Two-step verification. The next one is one-time view. Sometimes I want to send some images and photos and videos, but I want that people to see only one time. How do I do that? So here we go. When I go to any particular chat, I can just click a photo of something over here. And let's say I'm just clicking a photo and I want to send this particular photo one time. So here at the bottom, if you see, I can just click on one and I can click on send. So this photograph will be sent only once. It will not be opened twice. So when a person clicks on this one time, it will be opened. The person can see. But if he wants to show to other person, they cannot show that. So it will be disappeared after the first time. That is one-time view. Same you can apply for the videos as well. It is one-time view in the videos format. The next feature is protect IP address. Now, there are a lot of frauds which are happening nowadays. So suppose if you are having a call with someone, they can easily track your IP address. They can track your location where exactly you are. If you want to keep it safe, if you want to hide your live location from WhatsApp, you can follow this feature. You can click on three dots. You can click on settings. Then in the privacy, the last option, if you see advanced, when you click on advanced, these are the two radio buttons which you have to enable. The first one is protect IP address in calls and second is disable link previews. This will make sure that the live location of your WhatsApp will not be shared with the hackers as well. This is very important. Please do it now. The next feature is search by dates. Imagine you have sent a text to some other person on that particular date and you want to search that item. How do you do that? So searching, if it's done normally, you can get all the data from the beginning of the chat. But if you have some specific dates, you can do that. You can go to the chat option, click on three dots, click on search. Normally we search over here. But if you see there's a very small calendar icon, I can click on calendar icon. I can go to a specific date over here, click on OK. And I can search the text I want. So I can search here, let's say parcel. And you can see what happens is take parcel at 12. So I've got the data on 13th July exactly. Searching data or searching the text on a specific date is very easy now. The next feature is on sticker making. If you want to make a sticker of yourself and send to some person or some other actor or politician or something, it's very easy to create it. How do you do that? You can click on this chat option over here. Now, when you click on this emoji icon, you can see the option on the here right hand side, the fourth option, I can just click on create. When I can click on create over here, now I can just go to, let's say, recent option and maybe I can go to gallery and I can pick up some photo from here like this. So I can select some photo, click on this photo over here. Now what will happen is within few seconds, a sticker of that particular image would be created. So now I can just click on send. Now if I want to send this particular sticker, I can just click on this icon. It's very simple and easy. Not only this, if I open another chat, again I can click on this emoji icon. I can have that sticker saved in my repository. Same way I've created this kind of stickers and it is very, very useful. Click a photo of any person, make a sticker and send to your colleague or anyone. The next feature is GIF making, which is GIF. Have to take a video or something and I want to make a meme or GIF or something. I can do that very quickly. So what are the steps? I can open the chat. I can click on this camera icon. I can click on this video option. Now I'm just talking over here on the green screen. Now I can just click on this video icon. Now if I just move my head here and there and finally once it is done, I can click on stop recording. Now this, when it is done, you can see on the right hand side, small icon is there, which is GIF. Now I can send this GIF to my friend or someone. This has become a meme. So obviously I can remove the background and all those things, but this is something GIF it is done. So pick up an image, capture video of something, capture video of studio, maybe some person talking to each other, a GIF would be set. So this is something interesting. The next feature we have schedule events. Now, whenever you have a meeting with someone and you want to schedule that date, fix that date so that you can have a video call or WhatsApp call, you can do that scheduling events right in WhatsApp. You don't have to use Zoom, Teams, and WhatsApp and other applications. How to do that? You can go to some chat option over here, click on this option, and you can see on the right hand side bottom if there's an option given as event. When you click on event option, you can get the name of the event. For example, name is meeting with friends, and then you can give a description. You can select the date. I'll meet them on 15th of August. It's a holiday in India, and I can meet them at 5 p.m. and I can click on OK. And this is a WhatsApp link. So when I enable the WhatsApp link can be for a video or a voice message or voice call. So I can select the video and click on set. Now this is an event which is created now in the self chat over here. I can obviously send it to someone. Now I can just click on edit event if I want to change the dates, the description or something, or if I want to send this event to in a group, so people can just click on that link and join. So I don't have to go to zoom.com, I don't have to go to Teams or some other application, Google Meet. I can directly create a meeting over here in this WhatsApp. So that is very interesting, schedule event. The next feature, I have the add a chat shortcut. If you have a person whom you talk regularly and you want to pin that particular chat, you don't have to open the WhatsApp, search that name, click on that chat. What you can do is, one is either you can pin, you can just select this option and then you can just click on the pin icon. That is one option on the top. Or the second option is you can select that particular chat, click on three dot, and if you see we have add a chat shortcut. When I click on add chat shortcut, click on add button, and on the desktop you can see of the mobile phone home screen, you'll get that particular shortcut that would be visible directly over there. So now I can directly click on that particular chat and I can open that particular chat shortcut. Now the next feature is you can have two WhatsApp accounts in the same mobile phone. That's very simple and easy. How to do that? So you can just keep two separate accounts, one for business, one for private. Okay, something like that. So you can just click on three dots on the top, click on settings option, and here you can go to the account and you can see the last second option right now is remove account for me because I've already added an account. Instead of remove account, you have the option as add account. You can click on add account, put your mobile phone number, two-step verification, and that account is added. After doing that, you can come back, and if you want to switch between the accounts, again you can click on three dots and there's an option at the bottom, switch accounts. So I can swap between the accounts and check the personal data and the business data at the same time. That's very simple and easy. The next feature is how do you lock a chat? Sometimes some chats are very private, and if you're giving a mobile phone to some other person and you think they might check that phone, you can just lock that particular chat. How do you do that? You can select that particular chat with that person, maybe a private person, maybe a group or some business or something confidential. Select that chat, click on three dots, and you can see there's a lock chat. Now when you click on continue, it will ask a password. You can have that thumb impression or a OTP password something, and then that will be locked over there. So this will be unlocked only when you give a password or when you show that particular face. So now if you see the chat has been gone away, now I cannot see that particular chat over here, but on the top if you see I have lock chats. So when I click on lock chats, if I click on this option, only then it will be unlocked. I can now go back and see what is the data written over there. So that is very simple and easy to use now, lock chats. So this can keep your data a little bit more private here. The next one is very important. If you're using a mobile phone and having a lot of storage issues, how do you manage your storage data? Now there are some WhatsApp groups where you get good morning and good evening message every day. For every festival, every account, you keep on getting wishes. You always have one group in that. Now if you want to check what is the size of that data in that group, you can click on three dots, click on settings, then there's an option given as storage and data. When you click on that, you can see the manage storage option. For me it is 40 GB of data only on WhatsApp. So when I click on manage storage, okay, and if you notice over here, 25 GB of data is taken by a group named as Happy Buddies. Now this is a group with our family and they keep on posting the messages. You always have one Jija, you always have one person who keeps on sending WhatsApp messages, good morning and good evening. So you see 25 GB of data is being utilized by that. And second is Proud of Gunjal and Big B and all. So these are the size of data which is captured here. Now obviously if you think your phone is hanging, you want to reduce that data over here, you can select and you can select some data and you can just delete that as well. So this will help you to make your mobile phone little bit lightweight over here. Okay, that is managing storage. The next one is disappearing messages. Now sometimes we don't want message to be 24 hours in a mobile phone, or we don't want that message to be always visible to that person. In order to save your memory, in order to keep your data more private, not to be shown to everyone, you can show that message of disappearing messages. How do we do that? Suppose we are into any chat option right now, and now if I want to enable the disappearing messages, it's very simple. I can go to that particular chat, click on this option, and when I click on three dots, there's an option disappearing messages. Now this will tell me in what duration of time do you want to disappear the messages. Is it for 90 days, 7 days, 24 hours? Now you can decide that particular thing. So let's say I want for 90 days and all the messages would be disappeared after 90 days. So right now I'll just keep it as off. Now the next feature is the export chat. What happens is sometimes you want to send the data to someone or you want to keep it archived because you want to see it later sometimes. Now how do you export those chat from the WhatsApp? So you can open any account, click on three dots, more button, and you can see there's an export chat option. Now it will ask you, do you want to include the media or without the media? Sometimes the video files are little heavy, or it can be documents like PDF and Word document. So do you want it with media or without media? You can choose the option and then you can export the data. And that data you can save it somewhere in your laptop or OneDrive or SharePoint, anywhere. Now the next option, which is one of my favorite, I save a lot of time by using this feature, which is speech to text. Now when I want to type a lengthy message to my XYZ person and I don't keep on typing, because typing Gen Z crowd, they like to type. Now what I do is I use two features. One of them is I can click on the below voice icon. I can click on this option. Now whatever I want to send that message to a person, I don't use a keyboard. I don't use anything. I just use a voice, which is speech to text, and you can see the text is getting converted in that text box, and I'm just sending that to my colleague over here. So whatever the task list are given over there, I usually send to that person. Okay, and that's how the task gets done. I save many days of my life. Usually a person stays 4,000 weeks in a lifetime. Okay, 4,000 weeks. After that, the person dies. Out of 4,000 weeks, I've already exhausted 1,500 weeks. I don't want to spend my time into typing over there. So I can just click on stop and I can click on set. So you see, so much big text over here has been typed and it is sent to that person. That's so easy. So speech to text, use that feature to save the time in your life. That's one. The next feature, I have a voice message. Now, I learned this message when I went to Gulf country over there, Dubai and UAE. Then I understood that there's no voice call. There's no video call on WhatsApp. It's not allowed there. Maybe I don't know what's the situation today. So we used to communicate with our parents, with our colleagues over there via voice messages. So I can click on this button over here and I can just type a voice message, or I'm just recording a message over here. So I can send it to my colleague, to my boss, or my some loved ones over here, or my family. And I can set it. So you can see the text is given here. But this feature you cannot use at night because kids are sleeping, because you are alone at night or something. So the text would be better. So when I click over here, there are two voice messages. One is voice note and the second one is voice typing over here. The next very interesting feature is WhatsApp poll. Imagine you're going on a vacation and there are 4 locations you have decided and there are 50 people who are going to respond. What is the method? One is create a Google form, send to everybody on mail. That's very lengthy. Second option is you can go to WhatsApp, be smarter, click on this attach icon and then click on poll. Now this you can send into a as a group where there are many people. So tell me the trip location you want to go. Okay. So I'm just writing here your trip location you want to go. So I'll write as Goa. I'll write here as Bangkok. Then I'll write as Trivandrum. And the next one is Shirdi. Okay. So which location you would like to go, and I can just, so do I want single answer or multiple answers? I can select the option and click on send. So all the people in the group right now just send to one person. So in case if I'm sending on a group, all the people in the group can select the option, let's say Goa, and that will give it. So I can get the updates and answers very, very quickly on the most common tool, which is WhatsApp. Okay, that's a poll option. Many people may know, many people may not know. And now the bonus feature, which is very interesting, bulk messaging on WhatsApp. Now imagine if you have 1000 contacts and you are assigned the work to send messages to all those 1000 contacts without saving those mobile phone contacts. Can I save them messages? Is it possible? The answer is yes. Not altogether 1000, but some chunk of 100, 200, 300. So what is that feature known as? That's an add-in. The name of the add-in is given on the screen right now. You can, this feature is available in the Google Chrome. Okay, you can use this feature on the laptop. So download this particular application. That's a Google Chrome add-in. Once you install that add-in, do all the sign up and everything. Next, what you need to do is, once you land to that particular add-in, you just need to do 2 things. Very simple. Copy paste the mobile phone numbers. You can copy paste by comma. Second thing is you just write a text. You want to send a common text to all the people. For example, good morning, how are you? When are you coming to Pune? Let's say that way. So you can write that, you can put the mobile phone numbers, put the text messages, and then just click on send. All those contacts, maybe 100, 200, 300, all those contacts will get that messages without saving the mobile phone number. Now, this is a bonus feature, very interesting feature for all the people who are working in the business, who are doing some job of sending messages to multiple people. That's a bulk WhatsApp messaging. This feature is there. And like this, there are many different tricks which I've not covered in this video. Many applications and many tricks are there. If you think you know a better trick than what I've shown, obviously you know that. So please put in the comment box. Let our audience get educated about the WhatsApp tricks which are there. Some add-ins might be there, some tricks might be there, some shortcuts. Please put in the chat window in the comment box what features do you think are most useful and what features do you know which other people would be useful for. All the best and happy learning on WhatsApp.